Well, today was the big ham show. I've been in Medina since Wednesday, and I'm a tired guy. I got home, I unloaded the truck. My amazing wife had beef roast, and I ate that. And I sat on the couch, and I woke up about a half hour ago. It's been a long past 4 or 5 days, but really enjoyable. So today I arrived at the ham show early, and I thought, you know, it'd be kind of neat. Ken Cree, who is a beer collector, he has a YouTube channel that shows you lots of cool stuff at all the beer shows. I thought, you know, it'd be kind of neat. We show you what happens before the show, especially a show of this magnitude, the size. There's a lot going on, a lot of moving parts. So what I did was I took some footage before, and I also had time to sit down with a few people and talk to them a little bit. So I hope you enjoy this. I want to also apologize to some of you that came up to talk. I first off, thank you to everybody that came up and said hi. I was feeling I was like, holy cow. I had a lot of people come up and talk. And if I was very tired and half fallen asleep, I apologize. Please come up and talk to me again. I was wiped out. It's been a long couple of days, but the best couple of days of the year for me. So again, I apologize if I was a little tired. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. It was such a good day. We'll talk to you guys soon. Check it out.
Howdy there, folks. Scooter here, live at the Medina. It's early. It's not even 6 a.m. yet. Things are getting set up. Everything's getting started. We're putting together this ham show. There's nothing set up yet. Vendors are lining up outside to get ready to start doing their thing. So I'm going to take you around. We're just going to take a peek at everything that's going on. This old place gets transformed as the day goes on here this morning. Everybody's working hard, all these volunteers, to get this show set up. We don't have a lot of time. It's a lot of work, and this crew really does a great job.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yeah. All are for work. It's like to keep it both eyes.
Pour yourself some freshness, have yourself a hand.
I've never seen one. Yeah, we found the closest with you and Ed did.
I'm here with Tony Hawking. He's a member of the Hams Club. He's part of the crew setting up, the road crew. Hard-working man.
Heck yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing great.
All
doing
right.
Great,
how long have you been part of the Hams Club?
I've been at the club, I'm active in the club for about 5 years. I've been collecting for around 7 or 8. I've really been a collector my whole life, but just not hams.
How many years have you been collecting?
Oh, since I was a kid.
Really? When'd you
Yeah.
start collecting?
Obviously, where everybody starts, coins, stamps, anything.
So it wasn't beer
rocks.
stuff, you were collecting?
No, just collecting.
Hey, I had the rock collection.
Oh, yes.
Those are all in McAllister's head now.
This thing is so fresh that the chicken still had a sore ass from laying the egg.
So, when did you get into beer collecting?
About 7 years ago, I got into beer collecting. A friend of mine's father passed away, and I was helping him clean out the basement bar, and he had a vacuum form hams with the can. And I said, I really like that. He says, my dad would enjoy if you had that. And that really triggered my hams collecting or obsession.
That's where the fire started?
That's where the fire started.
Right on, right on. We all had that, you know. We all had that one thing that made us go. What's your favorite genre or niche of collecting?
I like caps. I like soda bottle. Ham soda is very hard to find, but I enjoy it. It's just one of that pre-prohibition. I really like the weird shit, the stuff that you don't see everywhere, like the ice tongs and
Ice scrapers, all
ice
that kind of stuff.
scrapers and fly swatters and the crazier, the weirder stuff, the better.
You know, we were talking the other day, and not you and I, but someone else, and someone said, "Did Hamm's ever make a bar mat?" And I said, "They made an ice scraper
Out of everything.
Why wouldn't they make a bar mat for under the tapper?" I suppose they couldn't. Nobody else could see the logo. Maybe you know, maybe that one just slipped on by. Would you mind sharing what your favorite piece is that you own?
Well, I have a Prohibition era Egypt lime fizz bottle. Love it. It's got the pyramids on it, the camels, it's hams.
That's pretty cool.
When you see it, you'll be like, oh, whoo.
Is there anything you're hunting for today?
Whatever. I don't even hunt for it. It finds me.
I know. Sometimes it's just shiny and it makes that little bing. I gotta have it.
Well, I want to go home with you.
What do you guys do in the morning when you come in here? You walk into this Medina Entertainment Center. What do you walk into? Is it all tables set up, or like regular dinner tables, or what's in here?
It all depends. It depends on the concert the night before. Sometimes there's 1,000 tables and 2,000 chairs because last night the Gear Days were here. It was very popular, and we got to come in and break all that stuff down and then set up for our venue.
What time do you guys get here?
Usually get here about 5.
And the crew is about 20 people, maybe more?
It's growing.
It's growing?
It's when I first started doing it about 4 years ago, we usually had about a dozen. Now we're up to about 20.
That's got to be helpful.
A ton. And we're getting people who know what's going on. It makes it go way smoother. Because once you volunteer and you get into it, once you get up and get going, you're already excited to be here.
All right. And then about what time do you guys, do you get a little breather? I know you guys get to take a little break for breakfast.
It depends. Yep, it depends on
it depends on how much stuff you're tearing down the night before.
People and how many fatheads we have coming in.
So, and these guys volunteer for this job. This ain't no paying gig, but they just do it out of the goodness of their heart, and we really appreciate it. All of us members that come in and enjoy the show, or even us vendors that come in and set up the show. We really enjoy what you do. So thanks for sitting down with me.
Thank you, brother.
I always love seeing you, my friend.
Love seeing you too.
All right, buddy. The crew's taking a little break. They've been working real hard today getting these tables set up. So the show's going to be starting here maybe an hour, a little bit more. So get ready. All right, I'm here with Randy Seawick, Dennis Lovato, two Hamm's legends. Guys, you've been here since what time this morning?
5 o'clock.
About 5-ish.
About 5.
You guys come in. I sat with Tony Hawking a little earlier. He told me you guys come in and you never know how many tables are going to be in here. Is that true? Like you guys can walk into just tons of tables everywhere?
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's they have concerts here, so you got to break everything down. 6s we needed over there, but they were all late, so you got to take those over to there and bring them over to here, and chairs, and
It's a puzzle.
And then they give you some breakfast, like some donuts kind of stuff to keep.
Yeah, we pound it down.
Is that just so you keep going with all that sugar?
You got to have something.
Somebody was trying to correct me earlier. Yeah, I had 4, in case anybody wants to know.
long
No
you-
milk.
No milk. Well, that's got to be tough for you. How long have you guys been helping out with this?
This is our third year?
Third or fourth.
Third or fourth year doing this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
I believe
guys
so.
just do this volunteer for
Yep.
it?
Yep. We like to do it. Fun thing.
Are you guys hoping to find anything at the show today?
Well, we'll see. That's the nice thing about going to the room, because we're going to be working, selling T-shirts, selling the rest of the name tags. So by the time we get in here, it's going to be all picked over.
Yeah.
So that's why it's easy for us anyways to go to the room and try to find.
And if
stuff.
we find something, we get something, we luck out. We don't. It's not a big deal.
All right. Well, I thank you guys personally for all the hard work you do every day. And at least not every day, but at least when you come here and help us out.
Thank God it's not every day. Huh?
You guys get a lot done, and I can't believe the amount of tables in here. So
Yeah.
It's fun.
Well, it is a teamwork. Even Scott said it. This is the most people that have helped in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So
And the guys that are here, it's fun to work with. Everybody kids themselves and kids each other and has fun and stuff. So it's a good time. Everybody's laughing.
More hands, it's always
Absolutely. Hands on deck.
Well, we're getting close to that time where vendors are going to start coming in. So I'm going to let you guys go up and do your registration.
Yeah, thanks for everything.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
guys.
Thanks, Scooter.
Vendors are starting to come in. Mr. Chris Hardeen, looks like you brought a few things. All right, buddy, I won't bug you. So this is where the fun begins. We got 2 hours to load the cars up and get everything in here. And it's a race. These guys are trained professionals over here. There's Jeremy Bebo. Look at that fine tablecloth set. Roger Stanford jumping in. These guys help each other out. It's a cold morning for the load in. Boxes upon boxes of all awesome ham skids. I'm here with Barry Travis, the legend, the legendary Barry Travis. How you doing?
No, that's right. We
Good
got to
to
do
see
a
you.
bro hug.
Bro
Or,
hug, the bro shake.
Yeah.
So Barry, you're here volunteering, helping set up this show. It's a lot of work. It's 200 tables, something like that, close to. What time do you guys get here?
Well, Jason, I would like to say that I had setting up planned, and I'm a hard worker and volunteer and do whatever it takes to get the cause done. But actually, I woke up with excitement like a kid on Christmas Eve and thought I could sit here and selfishly drink coffee and twiddle my thumbs in this time. Or Roger Stanford texted me, and I thought I better get my butt over there and help these guys out. So it was probably 5:20 or so, but I'm chomping at the bit, and this is before all the chaos starts. So
It's going to be a lot of chaos out there, and it's a cold day.
it is, but it doesn't deter Hamm's collectors. This line will be stretched out around the corner this morning with literally hundreds of people bending around in the frigid cold waiting to get in. So we're in a coveted spot right here, right now.
Barry, how many years have you been collecting?
Cans as a kid. A kid's way to make money back in the day was through aluminum cans and returnable pop bottles. So your labor would pay off by bringing recyclable aluminum. And then I quit girls, cars, other things took priority. In '98, my parents said, "Are you going to get these beer cans out of our shed, or are we going to recycle them?" So recycled 98% of them, and a Glick sign that I had, and started back at it.
So you've been doing this a while. How long have you been into the hams hobby?
I don't consider myself a Hamm's collector.
You're a man of many brands.
Yes, equal opportunity with the beer brands. So I just hang with the Hamm's guys. They're a lot of fun, and they're crazy for prices. If you have ham stuff, consider yourself fortunate. It's you'll have no shortage of buyers.
Now Barry partners with Stephen Miner for iBuyOldBeer.com. They have a website. They've got some great stuff on there. They have a YouTube channel with really, really good information. If you're looking for sign repair, there's videos on there. Steve's showing you how to fix these great Hamm's motion signs. If you're looking for history and information, you might find that as well. You're going to find hot tips. You're going to find good information. Is there anything that you would highlight from your channel, like a video on there that you really think that people should watch?
No, but it is flattering to find out that somebody found you through those. One of the best stories was at Brunson's, a local restaurant on Payne Avenue in St. Paul. My wife came upon me talking to a guy, Mark Casella, if you're watching this. She goes, "I figured you knew that guy for like years, or was a high school friend." And he recognized my voice from those videos, and we hit the ground running from a chance interaction. I mean, there's for my little world, that was a day maker. So to know somebody connected with me through a darn video.
You know, I know that Mark Casella guy. He's kind of trouble. But he shared a story with me that I think is pretty amazing, and it shows how legendary you are in this hobby of ours. And he traveled, I believe, to New York. And he said, "Hey, do you know anybody from Minnesota?" And the guy says, "No, I don't." And he, "Well, Stephen Mine, no, I don't know him. Do you know Jason? No. How about Barry Travis?" He goes, "I know Barry Travis." So you are a man that has made legend across this country.
Well, I'm somewhat prolific with giving people artwork on scrap foam core from Judy Terwilliger at the gallery in Algona, Iowa. And so I try to spread that foam core, scrap foam core that she so graciously saves for me into artwork that people, it's flattering also that they think enough to display it. So
Barry, we're going to wrap this up soon, but I've got two more questions for you. Tell me one thing that you would recommend new or even, experienced collectors coming in today. What would be one thing you would give them for advice as they come into this show today?
And this is a constant. I watched the other video and I thought I agree with those guys, but don't be afraid to expose your soft white underbelly. Not literally, but if you don't know, there's nothing that kind of makes me wince to find out that a new collector dove in, to his ankles and overspent either on something of subpar nature or maybe counterfeit, but don't spend your hard-earned money without doing your homework first. You work hard for that money, and buy the best quality that you can afford at the time. Overspend. Spend tomorrow's price today. If there is a fine item, it will not depreciate in value. Buy the best that you can and ask people. They're flattered to share their information. Do that. That's my advice.
A wise man, we'll call him Jim Warner, once told me, I know that glass is worth $30 and you just found it for $50. How long have you been looking for it? Well, about 6 months. How many tanks of gas have you used looking for that? And I said, well, I like the hunt. He goes, do you want to keep hunting or do you really want that? And it made sense because it's like, if you really want that item, it's okay to pay a little bit more. If you find it, hey, grab it because it's going to make your day. And you know what happens? We go on to the next one, right?
Right.
Right. There's always one more. So one more question for you. Let's see.
It's going to be your dream piece, right?
We can do that.
Yeah, okay.
What is your dream piece? Do you have one? I know you've got a great amount of stuff in your collection, and what would be your dream piece?
I have it actually, and I realize it, and there's sometimes where you got to tell yourself as an old, experienced collector, you look around and you say, you know what? I'm really glad at the time that the planets aligned, that I had the capital to make it happen, and that I met the person and that they saved that sign. And that's what I love the most, are the stories of the people, of the places, of that moment that everything came together that allowed you to have something on your wall that you look at and think, that makes me happy. I call my collection room my mental hot tub. You sit down there and you look around and you just think, all of these stories of how the planets aligned to make that item possible.
Barry, we're going to wrap this up now. I want to thank you for sitting down and talking with me. I also want to thank you for how helpful you've been to help me grow in this hobby. And I deeply appreciate it.
Well, Jason is I feel like a proud father now. This hobby has some wonderful, generous, giving folks in it. Whether you need a sign muled from a city or a state to another, or help with advice, it's in your adult life. People always talk about, oh, it's so hard to make friends and everybody's so cliquey. Well, we'll welcome you with open arms into this group. So,
they do.
Come on in.
I've only met one knucklehead, and his name's John McAllister. All right, guys.
Till next time, come out and see us in person.
Right here, you can't see him, he's so small.
Howdy there, folks. Welcome to the Hamm Show.